Good afternoon. Thank you very much for your patience. The Secretary General will start with a short statement, and because this first session has been about Libya, I'll be grateful if you could only ask about Libya, what's being discussed just now. Thank you. Secretary General.
Good afternoon. The focus of our first session this afternoon has been the situation in Libya, which is of great concern to us all. In our southern neighborhood, Libya has become the scene of violent clashes and a growing humanitarian crisis. At this stage, it is unclear which future direction the country will take. What is clear is that the international community is united in condemning the outrageous and systematic violence against the Libyan people, and that our first concern must be the plight of the civilian population. This crisis requires close international coordination. That's why we have been in regular contact with other international organizations, in particular the United Nations, the European Union, the African Union, and the Arab League. I also invited the EU High Representative Cathy Ashton to take part in our meeting today. Time is of the essence. And today we have made two decisions. It has been decided to increase the presence of NATO maritime assets in the central Mediterranean. Our strategic operational commander, SACEUR, Admiral Dim Stavridis, will move into the central Mediterranean maritime assets under his command. These ships will improve NATO situational awareness, which is vital in the current circumstances, and they will contribute to our surveillance and monitoring capability, including with regard to the arms embargo established by the UN Security Council Resolution 1970. We have also directed NATO military authorities to develop, as a matter of urgency, detailed planning with regard to humanitarian assistance, and provided a further UN Security Council resolution, more active measures to enforce the arms embargo. We considered as well initial options regarding a possible no-fly zone in case NATO were to receive a clear United Nations mandate. Ministers agreed that further planning will be required. So our message today is NATO is united, NATO is vigilant, NATO is ready to act. In moving forward with these options, we bear in mind the sensitivities in the region. We agreed that any NATO operation must show its added value to existing efforts. It must have a clear legal mandate and strong regional support. We will also maintain intensive contacts with humanitarian organizations and other key actors. And we are not losing sight of the wider changes underway in the region. We are determined to enhance the role NATO can play to assist the transition process more broadly, in particular in Tunisia and Egypt. It is clear, however, that any assistance should only come following a specific request. We want to strengthen long-standing partnerships. We also agreed that any NATO initiative should be coherent and complementary with that of other international organizations, in particular the European Union.